Hi, welcome to Lana June Health. I just want to go over some basic introductory Pilates with the first 4 Pilates movements. So Joseph Pilates created the system of movement. It's also a lifestyle of breath, exercise, diet. So I will just introduce a few of those concepts, and I will show you the first 4 movements that we do in mat Pilates. So the concepts that we practice is centering, control. We always move with control. You always move with concentration, precision. It's more about doing the exercise correct than just moving through it quickly to get it done, or doing multiple of it. In Pilates, we do about 5 to 7 really good exercises. So it's really about precision. Breathing. Breathing's a big one. He talks about wringing out the lungs to inhale. Joseph Pilates was also a pretty sickly child. So he lived well into his 80s and was very physically fit, helped people who were injured in the war. He was in the circus for a little bit. So he really emphasizes on breathing in his exercises, and then flowing movement, having a seamless type of movement. For those who do not know, there's 3 parts of your spine. So we have your cervical, your thoracic, and your lumbar. I often refer to your sacrum a lot. I have a blueberry thing that I use often a lot to help people position their lower back, because that was always hard for me as a beginning student, was knowing where do I put the lower back. And some people teach you to keep it straight, and I prefer you to have your natural neutral spine, your neutral lordotic curve. Then there's a thoracic portion of your spine that has 12 vertebrae in it, and then your cervical spine. And then the back of your head is called the occiput. So another thing that we are really working with is a powerhouse. We talk a lot about your muscles, and we have these this is just a good visualization. I'm not going to make you memorize all these muscles. This is a really good visualization for the types of muscles that we have that are really deep in our core. So we have muscles that are layered on top of each other. And most people think that you just have this 6-pack and that's what defines strength, when really it's all about the pelvic girdle and keeping this nice and tight. I refer to it as a corset, and pulling these muscles up and in to help support your organs, which, often after childbirth, you can have diastasis recti, you can have hernias, you can have prolapsed bladders. There's a lot of issues within this area that Pilates helps rehabilitate and helps strengthen. So let's move on to the first 4 of these exercises. So it's the hundreds, roll up, roll back, single leg circles, and then rolling like a ball. So let me just get my mat in view here. Oh, and look at who's joining me today. So I will often refer to hundreds. Hundreds you can work into your exercise later, but it is a good way to turn on your core. So coming onto your back, move your animals or small children out of the way. All right, now that you're laying down, feet will come onto the floor. Focus on your back and what part of your back is hitting the mat. So you have your natural curve. So you have the parts of your spine that are hitting are your sacrum. And then you have this lordotic curve, which I refer to as the blueberry. So everybody has a different size blueberry. The blueberry is underneath your lower back, and I prefer you to not keep your back flat, because if you push your back flat, you're going to train your body into that flat back position, and I prefer for you to have that natural curve. Okay, you have your thoracic spine on the mat as well, and then you are going to have your curved neck here. So your neck is going to be off the mat, and then the back of your head, your occiput, is going to be on the mat. Place your hands on your lower ribs, right where they're kind of sticking up. Taking a nice big deep breath in, and exhale. Pull your belly button up and elevate. Pull your belly button all the way up. Also, you have your two hip bones here. If you come down and feel your two hip bones, imagine that there is a string between your two hip bones. And take a deep breath in. As you exhale, you're pulling your belly button back to your spine while keeping a neutral spine, so you're not smushing that blueberry. And as you exhale, you're trying to pull your belly away from that area. There's a lot going on there. Eventually, it just kind of is an aha moment. It kicks on for the breathing and the belly exercise. So, pull your ribs together, wrapping around almost like you're going to put on a really tight jacket. You're going to put on those really tight jeans, and you're going to zipper them up. And you want everything to be pulled in tight. We're training your muscles to do this on their own. And that's where this core strength comes from. Okay, arms are going to come down to your side. You're going to have neutral spine. Lift your leg up into tabletop. Tabletop is 90 degrees at the hips, 90 degrees here at the knees. All right. And if you have any pain whatsoever, you can always leave your feet down. If you are comfortable with your legs in tabletop, make sure that they're hip width apart, or you can zip them together. Hip width apart is better if you have like lower back pain. You're going to keep your arms reached out long by your hips. Curl your head up. Gaze is at your belly. From here, you're going to start patting your arms. Breathe in for 5. Exhale for 5. Gaze is at your belly. Shoulder blades are off the mat. If you have any neck pain, lower your head down. You can still do hundreds with your head down. Keep that breathing. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 5. And you're supposed to be doing this for 100 beats. What I'm doing is creating instability here, and it is hard. It's turning on your core. If this is not hard enough, you can extend your legs out and lower. One leg at a time. Okay, bring your head all the way down. Feet will come down to the mat. That is the hundreds exercise. We're going to transition into roll up and roll back. So your legs will be extended. Sit up nice and tall. Your feet will be flexed. I'm going to just move this. There we go. Feet will be flexed. All right. So you will have your arms reached out in front of you. Slide your legs forward. The starting position is with your hands all the way back by your ears. And you will exhale as you pull each vertebrae up. And you'll roll forward. And then you'll scoop, stay scooped. As you lower each vertebrae onto the mat, hands come up by your ears. Exhale as you pull and lift. This can be difficult if you've had any type of C-section, any other type of abdominal surgery. You can always keep your knees bent. And also having a friend hold your ankles does make this a lot easier. Exhale as you peel each vertebrae up. You're supposed to be able to go really, really, really slow, which can be difficult, but also this is the exercise I like to do if I'm having a sore back or if I can't sleep in the middle of the night. This is a really good exercise I like to incorporate. Next one is single leg circle. So you'll come all the way down onto the mat. Arms will be down by your side. Feet will be stretched out in front of you. And let's start with the left leg closest to you. Your right leg is going to stay flexed with a flexed foot, so toes up towards the ceiling. I'm going to refer to your hips and your shoulders as a box. So we have our two hips here, and each hip is a corner. Draw straight up to our shoulders, and we are filling in our rectangle box, okay? Throughout this exercise, I want all 4 points to be on the mat. Let's start with our left leg. Left leg will come up into tabletop. Make sure your spine is neutral. Exhale, corset those ribs together. Bring your leg up to your 90 degree. Now, if I pull my leg up, see how I tilted my whole body up? Just because my leg is up that high doesn't mean I have good structure. So when I say up to the ceiling, 90 degrees, it's still honoring this back position. So with your one leg extended out, pointed toe, bottom leg foot is flexed. Drape that leg across your body, moving it in a circle all the way around and back up to your starting position. Now, it's all about precision and control. And the smaller the circle and the slower you go, the harder it will be. If you're having pain in your hip, you can bend your knee and externally rotate, and you can still draw those circles. Reverse those circles, open out wide, draw it back up to the top. Bring that knee in, bring that knee back down. Right leg. First, organize your box. Get your hips and your shoulders in line. Pull your shoulder blades down on your back. Make sure you have a nice long neck. Arms are down to your side to help support you. Bottom foot is flexed. Bring that right leg up into tabletop. Pointed toe. Stretch that leg out nice and long to your 90 degrees. Drape that leg across your body, slow and controlled circles. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, and reverse that circle. Keep those shoulders down. Keep those hips both down on the mat. Keep that belly engaged. Inhale, exhale. Great. Bring that knee into your chest and bring that leg all the way down. Our next exercise is rolling like a ball. So come up to a seated position. Now, your legs are going to be bent towards you. There's a few steps to this. One, if you can come up and bring your feet close to your body, as close as you can, you're going to have the inside portions of the soles of your feet together on the inside here. And now you are going to C-curve your spine. You're going to hollow out through your belly. And the first part of this is just lifting your feet up. You're holding onto your shins. Gaze is down at your belly. And just hold. That might be all that you have for the day. And if you don't feel this, rock back 1 inch, rock forward 1 inch, and try not to have your feet touch. You'll notice that you are losing a little bit of control, and it's freezing in here, so she's just wanting to be needy. Okay, we're almost done. So if you feel safe, make sure that you have enough mat behind you. And you're not going to roll up onto your neck. You're only going to roll down to the mid part of your shoulder blades, like right where your bra strap would go if you wear a bra. So lift those legs, take an inhale, and go back. Exhale, up, and try not to have your feet touch. Inhale. Inhale. Now, you're supposed to go as slow as you can and not use your body for momentum. It is very difficult, and it takes incredible strength. And I, too, will get there. All right, so we're going to move into single leg stretch. From this position, we're going to grab our legs. You're going to roll all the way down onto your back. Okay, knees are coming with you. Your head is still lifted. You're going to grab your left leg as you stretch your right leg out long. Gaze is at your belly. Stretch out with that foot as though you're pushing a button on the opposite wall. Switch. Bring in the other leg. Outstretch the other leg. Exhale as you stretch out. Inhale. Stay lifted. If you are having neck pain, you can lower your head down, and you're still going to get the same type of belly building exercise. Okay, bring your head down, feet come down. Taking a nice big deep breath. Roll those shoulders all the way down. Come up to a seated position. And those are our 4 movements for the day. I will be adding more, but I feel like this was a good way to just get a few in, and we can kind of build from there. All right. So if you guys have any other questions about the Pilates at Atlanta Gym Health, mat classes in general, or the 15-week challenge we have coming up, just let me know. And thanks for joining today.